Hi guys, this is GSM.com and I'm here with the unboxing of the Sony Xperia XZ1 Compact. This is one of the most powerful sub 5-inch handsets over the past year, and it was announced last fall, also debuted last fall. It's a relative of the Xperia XZ1, which we tested and we also loved. Of course, it's smaller, it feels sort of like a brick because of the thickness, and it should be priced at around $500 on Amazon right now. So this 4.6 incher has the most powerful processor inside, most powerful Qualcomm processor, the Snapdragon 835, and also pretty potent back camera, typical for Sony. So Sony Xperia XZ1 Compact unboxed here at GSM.com. So let's see what's inside the box. I totally love the Xperia XZ1, so I have great expectations for the XZ1 Compact. Here we go. So in the box we find this other box which features the manual, which is pretty slim and flimsy, and of course there is the USB cable of the USB Type-C variety, as we expected for a modern phone. And then we find the charger, which is this one here. Let's check out the info on it. So we got 5 volt and 1.5 ampere output. So that's it in a nutshell. Predictable accessories in the package. Now it's time to fire up the phone and see what it's all about. Okay, so here we are with this brick of a phone. It measures 9.3 millimeters in thickness, and it has a 4.6 inch screen with a 720p resolution and a triluminous panel. It's a waterproof handset that comes with Android Oreo pre-installed, and it's got a special type of body. You could probably tell it's polycarbonate plastic material unibody, but as far as I know, Sony reinforced it with glass fiber, which is not something you see every day. We get Gorilla Glass 5 protection here, also a Snapdragon 835 processor, 4GB of RAM and 32GB of storage, plus micro SD card slot. So the setup has just started. Setup was new, skip. The device is pretty snappy in my first contact with it. Okay, we got a fingerprint scanner. That's important to mention because this phone is sold in a few versions all over the globe, and in some parts of the world it does not feature a fingerprint scanner. Well, apparently our version does feature a fingerprint scanner, and just in case you were wondering, it's placed here within the power button. Okay, so configuration all set, and here we go. Android 8.0 Oreo on probably the smallest diagonal I've seen it till now. Now other specs worth mentioning: 32GB storage, micro SD card slot, and at the back we have a 19 megapixel camera with a Sony IMX400 sensor. There's the LED flash here, there's an IR sensor, there's a laser focus, 4K video capture, and super slow motion 960 frames per second. At the front, a megapixel camera for the selfies with a wide angle lens, and other specs include LTE category 15, we got Bluetooth 5.0, Wi-Fi with MIMO, and also stereo speakers, one here and one here, promising some pretty kick-ass acoustics. The battery is a 2700 mAh unit, and we also have quick charge. And I'm pretty curious about the camera interface, as I usually am, expecting to see a very similar experience compared to what I saw on the Xperia XZ1, and indeed we have it. So there is a manual mode, there's the superior auto, there's the video mode which lets you shoot 4K video as expected, and then there's a bunch of other features like creative, sound photo, panorama, and so forth. So first contact with this very compact phone, a 4.6 incher, which has quite a punch thanks to the processor and the camera. We'll be back with a full review very soon. In the meantime, I can already tell you there are only 2 models in the sub 5-inch area that can do battle in the camera front, this one and the iPhone 8, and it will be a very tough battle. We'll be back with a full review very soon. Till then, bye bye.